take the hit, take the hit, take the hit. FPL, take the hit. You're here with Mick and Joff, and welcome back after the game week 5. You know, it's nice game week to have after the international break.
It's like standard as late, just craziness.
Yeah, I hope we all enjoyed ourselves. Maybe don't lean on the camera.
We love the old camera movement.
All right, mate. Well, how's your game week 5, Joff? Take me through it, buddy. How'd you go?
Look, it was all right. I mean, I took a late -8, a very, very late -8 because a certain Belgium couldn't find his way into the the injury for Kevin De Bruyne. We don't know how long he's out for. Guardiola just does his usual thing.
Well, maybe. I was happy that we found out no KDB prior to game week 5. That really helped me, especially considering I was on wildcard.
Yeah.
So I was happy that at least he decided you're a bit close there. Getting a bit close with you. I was just happy that good Guardiola, my lookalike there. He let us know that all right, KDB's out for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's true. He actually did let us know.
Basically, FPL melted down.
My team would have been better off without knowing.
Well, that's the thing. We found out early that that KDB was out. This fella here, KDB. Yeah, he was going to be out. So a lot of wild cards got activated late.
Oh, really?
So that was what happened because everyone was just like, KDB's out. What are we going to do? We revealed on the last stream our teams, but my team changed drastically. So you'll see it very soon. That would change. KDB being out, it's just like, do you replace him? Like for like? Do you redistribute the funds? What do you do?
I know. It was a crazy.
So you and I both, obviously you weren't on wildcard. You took was it -8? Was it?
Took a -8.
So
not afraid of a hit is old Joppy boy.
Massive hit there. It needs to be done. It needs to be done sometimes when.
It feels right. You do it. That's just it. That's just what you do. At the end of the day, that's the way I play. And welcome, guys.
Welcome all to the stream. Rohit, Cameron, Chris Turner. Thank you very much, guys.
Cameron's taken Danny Ings out as well to get Son in. And I'm not that disgusted. I get it. But I'm keeping it. Don't worry about that.
So as usual, guys, we'll get to hello, Sisu. Hello, FPL Sum. We'll get to all your questions later on in the stream.
Yeah, that's it. And maybe chuck a banner down the bottom for the crew. Let's give them some bannerly love.
What do you want? Do you want this one? There we go.
Yeah, why not? I like that. And what we'll do is we'll bring up my team as well, shall we?
Time for your team?
Let's do it. So my team.
There is your team.
This is my team, is it?
Let's make it
yeah, nice. Look, Danny Ings did his usual stuff. And go back a little bit. Go back to the other one because the game week.
Sorry, this is it here.
Yeah. This is on the screen, is it?
Yeah,
okay, cool. Sorry. So, basically, obviously, Robertson did something for me a little bit. The rest of my defense was shocking. I brought in TAA. I brought in Rodriguez.
64 points, so that's a pretty good score.
I can't complain too much. At the end of the day, I just do the best I can, see what I land on, and I obviously brought in Sonny Boy as well. So, look, not too bad. And I'm looking to bring in Kane this week. We'll talk about that later. My front three, they all scored.
Yeah,
pretty happy about that. Obviously, Jimenez getting that deflection goal against my boys Leeds.
Go take it.
I wanted a clean sheet there for Meslier and for Leeds United. We deserved a draw. We played well. But anyway, businessman Ings. He could have got more than a goal as well. He just looks clinical. He's just for me. He's up there with Harry Kane as one of the best finishers in the game for FPL. All right, I'm calling it. Right, that's my guy.
You got the double Liverpool defense there.
Yeah, I doubled up. I thought that Virgil van Dijk would be fit and healthy, ready to go. But obviously, unlucky, man. Pickford is he's just a madman, isn't he? Jordan Pickford. It was sad. It was honestly very sad because Virgil was just Virgil and. He's good for the game, so obviously might have to redistribute that, but not this week because they've got Sheffield United, and Sheffield United don't score many goals, Mick. So
is that 2.3 million in your bank? I see
2.3 million.
What are you going to do with that money?
What's the thing?
Money.
It looks like Jimenez is coming in. Oh, so he's going out for Kane. That's what it looks like at the moment.
I look at your team, Joff. I see Souček as a playing player. I see a bench that gives me absolute nightmares. I look at that bench and I'm like, oh my God.
Well, that's the way I play the game, Mickey boy. I don't really like having a beautiful bench.
And I see 2.3 million, and I think maybe he should redistribute those funds and maybe buff up the bench. Maybe make Souček a real player. Maybe do something with that money.
Oh, look, TAA will up.
Maybe.
Well, if it's going to be TAA out soon, it'll be out for up in Souček's kind of thing. But for the time being, I think I'm jumping on my boy Kane. He's got 3 plum fixtures. And look, that's what I'm looking like. I mean,
that's a big talking point this week. I think is what to do with the KDB money.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, KDB could come back. We've learned that he could come back within a week or two. Like, who knows? Pep's still talking riddles for all of he loves talking in riddles for us. He really doesn't really want to tell us exactly because it's not for us. It's for other managers. He's playing with their heads. He's doing a Mourinho. But what can you do? How about your team? How'd you go? Right.
I just wanted to give some love to Stamford Bridge in the background. This is a
Stammy.
photo that I took when I was at Stamford Bridge not too long ago. Only a few years ago. It was an amazing experience, I must say. I did enjoy that. So you're going to see a lot of my pictures from Stamford Bridge, guys. So get used to it. All right, let's bring up my team for everyone out there. That's Joffy's team, but we're gonna jump straight into my team now. So I had a decent week too. I was on wildcard, so got 62. Pretty decent week there. I chucked Martinez in goal in the end. I mean, I think he's the best goalkeeper in the game at the moment.
Looks like the most value,
making saves and just doing the business. I redistributed the KDB funds and went Robertson and Alexander Arnold in defense as well. Yeah, I thought what, why not use that money? In the end, I'm not too sure about what's going to happen here, but I mean, Sheffield at home this week. I'm going to keep him for the time being.
You're going to have to.
Took a punt on Pulisic, which seems like it was done by a fair few people, but he's still heavily unowned, 3.9%.
He looks good as well. Yeah.
He looked amazing, but we'll talk about him a bit later. Went with Son, obviously, in the middle there. Went with Grealish as well, which I'm still happy about. Got that power midfield is what I went for with my wild card, which I'm pretty pleased about, I must say. Antonio and Calvert-Lewin up front. Now, Antonio, obviously, with the injury doubt, he's the best thing about that job is what I did with my wild card.
Oh, did you get yourself a bench?
I got myself a bench. So I've got Brewster in there who'll probably get some starts eventually. Got Dallas, and I got this guy. Who is this guy? Who is Kilman? Is it Max Kilman? Max Kilman. That's an interesting name.
Max Killman.
Maximum kill man.
He's killing the
12 points. He seems to be maybe he's cemented a spot at Wolves. I don't know. Maybe he's going to get an assist every week, a couple of clean sheets. Who knows?
I mean, 21 points in 2 games. But, I mean, look, obviously, Espirito Santo doesn't play the game, most likely. So I don't think he cares about how many points he's getting. He's going to be like, okay, I've got another player that's fit and healthy. See you later, buddy. But, I mean, who knows? He could last for a while. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with this. So for the time being, maybe get on him.
Well, that's it. He's up to 4.1. He'll be 4.2 very soon. So even if he doesn't play the next game, I can sell him and make 0.1. I'm happy with that.
Well done.
So for me, I'm happy to have that bench because I'll be able to soak up this Antonio injury for however long it is.
Why not?
So that's my team, guys. Thank you for enjoying my team. I know I do. But you know what? All in all, pretty happy with that wild card, Joff.
Well done.
I mean, the thing is with wild cards, you can never judge them the week after. You've got to give them some time to unfold and unwind, that kind of business.
See what happens, huh?
And, I'm pretty happy with how it ended up. So,
hey, good on you.
Hey,
good
thanks, mate. You. No, I appreciate it. So, you know what? Let's just move straight into our Game Week 6 preview, shall we?
Do it. Shall we?
Shall we move into it?
Shall we go to jail?
Who's standing out for you? Which fixture standing out for you, Joe? I want to start on the fixture that's standing out for you. That's where I want to start.
Oh, today. Look, we should just start on. Look, this is the standout fixture for me. Is the early fixture, the early kickoff?
Oh,
we want to bring it to your attention.
Is it bias?
No.
Bias opinion?
No, it's look. I'm doing this to bring you attention that the early kickoff is Saturday morning for Australians, and I think it's Friday night for the rest of the world. I don't know how it works, man, but it's Saturday morning for us. We usually wake up, put the game on. I'm like, oh, do I meditate or do I watch the game first? What do I do? It's tough, man. Even the Champions League, you know what I mean? Like, it's a decision. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? No, Job. Put the meditation away for a minute, watch the games, and then meditate. And it works out that way. That's good. Yeah, I meditate like every morning. That's how I roll anyway.
Hey, so you wake up.
Yeah, that's how I wake up. That's it. What do you do? Do you watch the games? Oh, you got a different kind of you got a young fella.
You want my wake up routine?
What's your way?
So I wake up at 6 a.m. every morning. That is not my own choosing. That is because I have a 3-month-old husky that likes to get up at 6 a.m. because that's just what
he does,
do, I guess.
She,
little Ray. So we get up at 6 a.m. I take her for an hour-long walk, and then I get back at about 7. And then usually I'll, depending on what's going on, I might meditate. I might, put a game on or whatever. And then usually my son will wake up about 7:30, and that's it. That's my day. That's my morning. Right. Every morning. for the rest of my life.
Calm down, chill out. He's going to get older. They're going to get easier. You can watch some games. Let's just continue anyway. You went too deep, man. You got to calm down. So Aston Villa leads early kickoff Saturday morning for Australia.
Mate, you know what? I'm pumped for this game.
It's going to be good. I mean, Aston Villa.
I want to see some more from Leeds. The Leeds have just kind of tailed off. Like they've been playing well.
Come on.
Where's the goals at?
Look, let me just quickly talk about Aston Villa real quick. Yeah, we started with them. Obviously, they kept a clean sheet again, and it was against Leicester City. And they scored that late winner, and we've got to be speaking about him. I mean, this guy's a player that we got to talk about. He obviously played well, didn't get anything FPL points. We haven't got a picture of.
I watched the highlight reel of Grealish.
He looks good.
He is just next level, man. He was toying with them.
Well,
great game from this fella.
Obviously, Leicester is a team that didn't have Vardy, and they kind of look. They don't look right without. They don't look too great without Vardy. Vardy's their guy. He's their focal point.
I was happy to see Leicester struggle. I must say, I was very happy.
You don't like Leicester. You don't like bloody Tottenham.
You know what? I judge my football biases on how teams play football. Right? That's just how I judge them. And I do not like how Leicester plays football.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't enjoy that. Captain Rogers. I don't like Steve Rogers.
Captain America.
I don't like how Steve Rogers plays football, and therefore how Leicester plays football. Yeah, Hence, Vardy only scores penalties. And what else is there from Leicester? There's nothing there for me. So I was happy to see Aston Villa, like I predicted. I said Aston Villa will belt Leicester, and that's what I believe they did. 1-0.
It was a belting of kinds. Anyway, moving on to my boys' Leeds. We looked great. We honestly should have won that game. So I would never say that. I wouldn't say that what happened to us for tailing off. Nah, man. We drew against Man City, and we lost in like the 80-something minute against Jimenez, basically. That deflection goal, which, look, good on him. Good on him for scoring. You got to have a crack, So obviously, you got to keep an eye on Leeds, guys, because we're looking amazing. Honestly, we're a team to be. I think that once Rafinha gets into this squad, this guy, he only played like 20 minutes or less or whatever. He's someone to look at. He's 5.5 million. He's definitely going to be. He's going to be getting some points this season for Leeds. So we'll keep an eye on him. And obviously Dallas, man. Dallas is just bombing forward. He just looks amazing. He plays in this utility role. Man, I'm definitely looking at Dallas as well. He's definitely one to keep an eye on. Yeah, you got him. But So
and Ayling too. Ayling had a couple of shots in that game too.
Ayling, he's definitely another one to like. He gets forward. He wants to score. He's hungry. Like they're all playing for Bielsa. They're all like playing their roles. It's nice watching my team play and just competing at the highest level, just doing amazing things. So got to keep an eye on Leeds, and obviously with Villa as well.
What about Watkins?
That's what I was about to touch on as well. I mean, he's only scored one game this season, so we've got to obviously be aware of that. And Ross Barkley is someone he scored in 2 games. I know he hasn't scored a hat-trick, but he scored in 2 games. So Ross Barkley could be one that we've got to keep an eye on. And
you know what Ross Barkley is?
Are you bringing the trap?
He's a trap jar.
Are you bringing the trap?
When Ross Barkley scored the winner in that game, I'm like, oh my God, everyone's going to jump in. And you know what happens when you bring in Ross Barkley? Everyone knows. If you played FPL before, you know what happens. Ross Barkley is going to trap you. He's going to trap you. He's going to hold you down, and he's going to hold you a team. He's just going to burn a hole into your fifth midfielder.
Man.
It's Ross Barkley for you.
Well, that's the thing is they've got McGinn, they've got Grealish, they've got Ross. Like there could be someone to keep an eye on this season as well.
This is the man job. Captain Jack Grealish. We don't know yet. We haven't confirmed. We haven't got a penalty yet. I want them to get a penalty so we can see who's on penalties for this Villa team.
It could be Ross.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, Jack. I don't know.
Look at this. Look at what this Villa team is doing. They're undefeated this season, Joe.
They're 4-4.
Come on,
4 wins in 4.
Come on, man. It's time. It's time to start talking about Aston Villa. I think Jackie Grealish. What's he owned at now? Let's have a look what he's owned. He should be pretty well owned, I'd imagine.
I don't even know where he's at.
23% owned. So he's got some ownership.
Click us their fixtures as well. Who have they got? We've got Leeds obviously at home, Southampton at home, Arsenal away, Brighton at home, West Ham away. Man, that is some quality fixtures right there.
Good fixtures coming up.
I like that.
This Villa team.
Look at that. Besides that Arsenal game, which they are keeping it tight. It actually is sometimes these red color is like, oh, that's deception. That isn't a red fixture, but the Arsenal game is a bit of a red fixture. But Grealish, some good games, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I mean, I own Martinez and Grealish. Martinez is just an absolute stay in my team for the time being.
Amazing,
someone else to think about is Konza. Konza I think he's 4.6 now, so he's just ticked over that 4.5 barrier, but still someone to think about. But I mean, this Aston Villa defense looks mean, man.
They're starting to prove themselves.
Tyrone Mings, 5 million, bit much. I get that. But Konza, I mean, he had a header opportunity in that game as well that he was off target.
Could have scored as well.
Could have scored that too. So
You could be spot on there.
Yeah, I'm
could be
really enjoying what I'm seeing from the villains.
All right, so who should we touch on next? Who is the game that we're going to touch on next?
Well, you chose. I'm going to go straight to Manchester United versus Chelsea, Joe.
All right.
That's where I'm going. I'm going straight to my boys. And look at this guy. Anyone out there that decided to keep Timo Werner, hey.
Well done.
Hey, well done. I mean, you're a braver man than I, and I'm a bloody Chelsea fan. But had I have known that good old Frankie Lampard would switch to the eventual formation of playing Timo Werner in the freaking number 10 role, of course I would have kept him.
It was always going to happen, though. It was always going to happen. Come on.
I know.
Come on.
I know that.
Sometimes you just got to not look at the noise, because the noise, sometimes people are like, oh, he's going to put Tammy. Is he going to play Tammy there? Like, people actually brought Tammy, and I had some people that sent me stuff on Insta and saying, hey, I'm bringing Tammy, and I don't know about that, but
yeah.
Look, it was unlucky for anyone that took Werner. It's like, honestly, it's the story of the season, man. All of these players, Son's punished, everyone's punished. Let's be honest, Kane even punished after game week 1. How many who hasn't punished this season? That's how it's been, isn't it? So so obviously Werner's now punished for all those people out there. We've all learned Werner.
Timo, I mean, he had a great game, fantastic game. Just playing off the shoulder. Had that ball from Jorginho.
That was nice.
Literally, just a beautiful ball over the top. Well played in. So I mean, he's definitely someone to think about now. 9.3 million, playing as Chelsea centre forward. He's got off the mark now. I mean, I wish I had kept him. But bringing up Pulisic, obviously.
Pulisic is back.
Let's bring him up on the screen too, shall we?
And Ziyech's coming
Christian
as well.
Pulisic, mate.
This is some, these guys as your wingers.
Yeah.
It's defense is an issue. Let's be honest. Defense is an issue for you guys, but scoring goals is something you're going to like to do. That's why this United game is going to be very interesting because, I mean, is Mendy back? Because Mendy being back.
Mendy's back.
Yeah, it changes everything.
Mendy played in the Champions League, so at least we've got Mendy back, and Silva will be back as well.
Man. Yeah, so, Thiago's important.
Yeah, with Thiago in there, I don't know who you put partner with him. The problem is, I'd rather
Rudiger.
Yeah, where is Rudiger? Rudiger's just been
he's been banished, man.
Yeah, banished into
send him to Roma.
The cool room.
We'll take him back. Bring him back here. It's like how do we sell Rudiger? Oh, Roma. We sold Salah. We're not going to talk about Roma.
I'm still unimpressed with what I'm seeing from Kai Havertz. He seems like he's going to take a season to bed in at this team, and he's getting played every game. I don't know what it's going to take. I'm hopeful that once the proper team's installed of, Werner up front, Pulisic on the left, Ziyech on the right, Havertz in behind, and then whoever, it seems like Kante and Jorginho are playing as the deep-lying midfielders. Once that system's in place, I'm hoping Kai Havertz can flourish. I'm hopeful, but I'm still not seeing much from this kid.
Honestly, don't be surprised
he's a kid.
Yeah, if he gets benched in the next week or two, I mean, he still might start. I mean,
that's hopefully he does.
We don't know what Lamps is thinking. I just think personally, look, as a prospective manager or whatever, like I would be playing Mount in the attacking midfield role with Ziyech and Pulisic, or Havertz and Pulisic, just to bring a bit more of a balance to that team. Like Havertz just wants to get forward, man. You can see it. He's not getting back. He's just looking a bit slow. It's early. It's so early. Havertz being benched probably the best thing for him to be like, okay, I've got to get my shit together. I've got to watch what these other players do. But maybe the money thing is like, oh, you've got Lamps like, I've got to play him. That's me. That's what I'm thinking. But whatever Lamps does, hey, he's got the coaching role, and whatever you got to do.
I mean, I know that we're being a little bit critical of Kai Havertz, but I mean, the thing is, if we're gonna,
he did score, obviously.
He got a goal, okay. And if you look at what he's done, I mean, he's got 2 assists and a goal to his name. He's got 3 attacking returns.
90 minutes, though, man.
He's got his 3 attacking returns in, he's played every.
But look at that.
Almost every.
So he's got 3 attacking returns in, what is that? 3 plus 3 plus 4 is 10. So it's out of what, a potential 20 attacking returns, he's got 3.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I mean, he is getting his returns, but I'm really. I mean, this guy Jorginho, mate, he's delivering as well.
We've got to keep an eye on him.
You got to keep an eye on Georgie.
If you wildcard him, you probably bring him in.
Somehow he's back into Frank's plans. I didn't expect that at all. I really didn't.
Neither did I.
But he's in there. But I mean, Joff. I mean, the only player you want defensively for Chelsea is Chilwell.
Yeah, looks good.
Going forward, he looks amazing. Obviously, we need to start keeping some clean sheets if you're going to really focus on the Chelsea attack. But I mean, this United game is going to be massive for us. Do you have any clue whether or not this man is going to start? Do you think Mason Greenwood, your gut feeling Friday?
Yeah, got that one there. Yeah. Cooked that one there. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on down at in both sides of Manchester, which we're going to talk about the other side of Manchester in a second, because Obviously, with Marshall getting his 3 games, Cavani we don't know what's going on with Cavani. If he's going to play, if he's not going to play.
Yeah.
Igalo talking about Nigerian,
Politics,
which was nice. Good on him for speaking up and as well. I like that. And obviously, so I don't know if Greenwood's going to be playing, man. I mean, I hope so. This guy's, we know what he can do. But obviously, click on the next guy. This guy here, he scored in the Champions League midweek, retaking a penalty. He's scoring like every single game this season. Fernandes is looking amazing. Fernandes is just doing his usual things. And but United aren't, like they scored all their goals, like 3 of their goals after the 80 whatever minute it was, So he's got 12, 6, and 11 in his last 3. He's looking amazing. So you got to keep an eye on him. I mean, I don't think he's even gone up in price because he is a bit overpriced for me at this point of the season. But as soon as United start getting their act together, we're all going to be looking at him. I mean, most of us are looking at him now.
Right, he's doing the business job. I mean, it takes a real, a staunch player, like a player with supreme confidence to do what Fernandes went and did. Obviously, Bruno missed the penalty. Then he scores that great run where he set up the play.
Cracker.
And then obviously gets that beautiful back heel from Rashford. And then obviously, takes the penalty, misses another penalty in the Champions League, retakes it and scores it. I wish he was priced better. I really want him in my team, but at that price,
it's a bit over.
But I mean, he was a great move for people that jumped off KDB.
Yeah, true. And obviously Rashford as well. We know that Rashford got a goal and 2 assists as well. He scored in the Champions League, the winner. He's cheap. I think he's value. I mean, he's at the end of the day, he's a midfielder as well. So he's getting more bang for his buck.
Yeah.
So Rashford's another one that we've got to obviously keep an eye on. And so that's United. I mean,
that's United.
That's United. We've got to talk about Manchester City as well, obviously. I think that, again, we don't know what's going to happen here. They won 1-0 against Arsenal. They were relatively, I can't believe they kept a clean sheet. From what we've seen in the Champions League as well, they just looked at 6s and 7s. They were all over the place, man. They've spent $350 million on defenders, and you put on a striker on the screen. Respect. But obviously, Sterling's doing well. I mean, we can't kind of hide the fact he's doing well. He's looking really good as well. Like he's getting into attacking areas and he's getting points.
Yeah. I mean, this City team, I'm very surprised in myself because I love Manchester City. I love the football they play. Like I said, I'm very biased to how teams play football. Manchester City plays an attacking style football. Henceforth, Mickey likes them. I like to bring in their players because they're going to get me some FPL points. That's how my mind works.
He loves his FPL points.
You got to get me FPL points. Get me spare points. So, it's interesting that I don't own a Manchester City player, but I don't know where to go. Like, okay, someone going from KDB to Sterling, good move. I think Sterling's a good player to own. Sterling always seems to burn me when I own him. So as much as I'd love to own him, I think he's a good option at the moment, especially with Aguero back in the team.
Yeah, true. It's true. I mean, there's not much roulette to kind of take place. That's one thing I like about at the moment as well. Like if you're bringing in Mahrez, he should start as well, you'd think.
I like Mahrez too. I like Mahrez as an option, definitely.
So obviously Foden as well. They just don't look amazing. That's all.
Yeah,
but
it's very interesting, isn't it?
But with Aguero back now, who knows, man? With Aguero back, obviously that could change everything. We know what this guy can do.
Yeah,
Pep loves him. So
I'm pumped to have Aguero back. He's probably the cheapest he's ever been.
He is,
which is really good. I'm not too impressed with Phil Foden this season. I mean, it's the story of Manchester City. They haven't really looked amazing. Phil Foden obviously got the assist for Sterling against Arsenal, but I mean, they're playing West Ham this week.
Yeah.
It should be a convincing win for City, but I can see West Ham giving them issues. I can definitely see West Ham giving them issues.
West Ham won back-to-back games 7-0, altogether against, what was it? Who was it? Leicester, and also the other game was another game that they weren't supposed to win.
Spurs. They drew with Spurs.
They drew with Spurs. The game before that as well, they won.
Yeah.
They belted another team. So that's the thing with West Ham at the moment. And the other one as well, yeah. So they're looking amazing. Like you get Wolves, yeah. So they beat Wolves and Leicester, and obviously came back to draw with Spurs. So it's obviously a team that we can't rule out. Moyes has finally got their shit together. Let's be honest. Like finally, it's taken a while, and obviously players like Lanzini, cracker, wow, what a goal. But obviously, Antonio's looking amazing for them as well. Obviously, he might be an injury.
We have to wait for the injury.
Obviously, Fornells, Creswell's doing things. Souček's been very unlucky not to score as well. Like they're actually playing good football as well. So West Ham, they could have a crack here.
Should be a game. Should be a game. Like it's going to be one of those games where you look at it on the fixture on paper, okay, City are going to mop them up easy, but this season's very different, guys.
Yeah, it is.
It's a very different season. So there's no rule in this game out for an easy City mop up. Not at all.
No way. Especially because City's bloody defensive issues with Fernandinho now being injured, and obviously this guy being out. We don't know how long he's out for. Let's be honest.
A lot of injuries in the KDB injury. Fernandinho. Yeah. There's just
obviously
a lot
Jesus
of as well.
Aguero was out.
Yep.
Their defense is like at 6s and 7s still. They're still finding their best back four of the £350 million that they've spent. I just can't believe they spent that much. It makes me sick, to be honest. Like,
makes me sad.
It's just like, oh yeah, we'll bring in RK. Oh, it's a couple of games in, let's buy another 60 million defender. It's like just train them, Pep. Come on, man. This is Pep Guardiola. Come on, man.
Anyway, it's going to be an interesting game there. But
move on to the next one.
Own City assets really at your own peril at the moment. I think it's just a wait and see for them. I mean, if City come out and dominate this West Ham team, okay, so maybe we should start looking at them. Especially if Aguero starts picking up some goals.
But I mean, if you own Sterling, you keep him.
Hold on to
even if Foden, owning Foden at $7 million, he should play.
6'5", isn't he 6'6", 6'7"?
I don't even know. Whatever he is, he's still. If he does stuff, if they go nuts, he can do stuff. But I mean, bringing him in, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd hold off for now. All right, man. Let's move on to Fulham Crystal Palace
and quickly move off it.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, literally, Fulham on Lookman? Lookman's there now.
He got a goal.
Good man. He looked, man. Look at that, man.
Good man.
Mitrovic missed the penalty. He's still on pens, but you're not really going to look at him, are you?
No.
And then for Palace, it's the Zaha show.
Always a Trap Cities. Yo, Trap City.
I mean,
what?
It's Wilfred.
What?
He's still playing. I expected him to not play, but he played. You see, he played.
He did play.
He played, but he's on penalties too.
He's on
which
penalties.
Is big for him.
No, look, Zaha. Like, I guess if you own him, you kind of got to keep him, don't you?
You got to keep him, but he's a trap. He's still a trap. He's gonna trap you. He's gonna trap you. But I mean, for the time being, Zaha owners, he's done well for $7 million. Why not?
And obviously PVA as well. We know he's coming back, but if you own Mitchell, I'm actually going to play Mitchell this week as well, just in case PVA doesn't start.
Mitchell owners out there, but you're on borrowed time.
I think there's no question. It's any moment. It's just like the Great Awakening, any moment.
Closing time. It's closing time. All right, let's move on, Geoff, to Liverpool versus Sheffield. This should be a good game. Now, what did Klopp go and do? Klopp, he's a genius. We were talking about Klopp earlier. He's a genius. He's an evil genius, but he's not evil. He's a good guy. 60th minute, Champions League, first game versus Ajax.
Yeah.
Up 1-0. What does he do? I've got 5 subs. I'm going to take off my entire front line.
Yeah.
Just take him off the 60th minute.
We love him.
Why not?
Yeah.
Genius. Absolute genius. So we expect starts from Salah, Firmino, and Mane against this Sheffield team.
Yeah. Oh, there's no question. He knows what he's doing. We had a chat about it. And obviously, we know that there's Champions League next midweek, this time next week, and there's Champions League the following this time next week. So,
Kloppy boy.
Yeah, it's going to be games galore. It's literally like the restart. It's like the restart, the Project Restart. It's literally exactly the same. So, we know that he's going to be playing all of them, especially because they haven't had the best start to the season, losing 7-2 and actually drawing. So,
but a clean sheet against Ajax, which is good for Adrian's confidence.
Yeah, and obviously the back four, they're like, ooh.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. That's it. I mean, Gomez stepped in there. Martip or Fabinho can play centre back. So, as much as this is one of the big talking points this week is, premium defenders. Can we trust them?
Premium
defenders. It's a big talking point this week, and I think, man, people are forgetting. People forget so easily what the likes of Robertson and TAA can do. They are attacking midfielders, playing as defenders in this Liverpool team.
They get forward.
If you watch the Liverpool games, watch what Robertson and Mane have been doing.
Yeah.
TAA and not so much, but the way that Robertson and Mane have been linking up this season has been ridiculous.
Robertson, even in the Champions League this morning, it's crazy to even say it, but he's looking like a better option than TAA. And then TAA will go and get 15 points in the weekend. But it's like one of those things. Robertson's been looking ridiculously good, man. Yeah. He's clearly been given the license. I've seen some sort of stats that in the Ajax game, Robertson had 5 crosses to TAA's 1, all that kind of stuff, and runs that they made and long balls. TAA's long balls were up and Robertson's were down. So obviously, there's clear instructions from Klopp saying, I don't know, maybe saying Salah's going to be bombing forward. I don't know how it works. I don't know what he's doing. But at the end of the day, Against Sheffield United, if you own them both or if you own one of them, I suggest keep them because Sheffield United don't score goals, me.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is a game to definitely hold on to your premium defenders from Liverpool, 100%. I know VVD's out, which is a big loss for Liverpool, 100%.
Got to take him out.
But I mean, Klopp's he's a genius, man. What's he gonna do? He's probably gonna shift his focus to attack. Yeah. He's gonna tell the boys, listen, okay, our defense is not gonna be as solid, so we're gonna have to get some more goals.
Yeah, I like that.
So simple. So he's Trent took a beautiful free kick that got saved over the weekend against Pickford. Pickford made a save. Good on him.
That's cold.
So I'm expecting some big things from these guys. I'm going to hold on to my Liverpool premium assets for the time being.
Yeah.
Obviously, we both own TAA and Robertson, and I think that's a good place to be.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, talking about other premium defenders while we're here, I mean, probably going to be talking about them in the next actual team, the Everton team with Digne. But I mean. Before we get there as well, obviously Salah is a captain option. Mane's looking amazing. Firmino's just not doing anything again. This is just crazy. He just doesn't seem to be in the goals again, Mick.
Yeah, I know. It's interesting. But Firmino is that player. He's the player that enables the rest of the team. Yeah, he enables this man Salah, and he enables this man Sadio Mane to just do what they do, and they do it so well.
They do it so
well.
They do. I mean, this guy just looks electric. Every time he gets the ball, I haven't got him in my team, and you're just like, oh man, this guy's going to score. He is going to score. Mane just looks dangerous. Same as Salah. Exactly the same as Salah.
Another great move that people would have made was bringing in this man, Sadio Mane, for KDB's injury.
Yeah, true.
I was tempted by it. I couldn't actually just facilitate maybe I was like 0.4, 0.5 off just to bring that in. But had I done that, I think literally I would have had it'd be such a hard captaincy choice every week between the two.
Yeah.
And you'd literally be captaining one and vice captaining the other. That's it. So I thought, you know what? For me, it was just more just hold on to Salah, just captain him. At the moment, Salah's my perma captain because I don't own another premium player.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
So that's where I'm at the moment.
And obviously, Sheffield United, they're conceding goals. They're not like last season. Obviously, at the moment, Ramsdale's their keeper, which I think is a big thing to do with it because Henderson was he was making miraculous saves last season. So
he was big for them.
Yeah, so Sheffield United, obviously Brewster got minutes but hasn't started. He could be starting for them soon. But, I mean, there's not much to really say about Sheffield United, is there?
Well, I think they need goals. So, I mean, Brewster got some minutes. So, I'm expecting him to get a start very soon. Obviously, McBurney, he's just, Billy Sharp, they're not Premier League strikers, Joff.
Yeah.
And, Sheffield, I'm sure that, Wilder wants to keep them up.
Yeah, it's pretty weird, isn't it? From last season, they didn't really, they didn't spend money. I don't understand that. Like, they finished really high. I don't know. Anyway, Sheffield United, at the moment, they're not really doing the business. And talking about business.
It's the businessman himself.
This guy, man.
Joff's baby boy.
This guy.
My baby boy.
He's clinical. He has fun while he does it. He enjoys life. You look at he just enjoys the game, which I enjoy watching him play the game. And he scored from an error. A beautiful a beautiful through ball.
It's classic Danny Ings. Just scores from an error. Every week he seems to score from an error.
It's a bit of a turnover in the middle of the park. Someone threaded him through. It was a good ball.
He's just clinical, man.
But,
he upsets me.
Danny
really
Ings,
upsets me.
Honestly, this guy here, I think I'm going to try to keep him all season again. He's
clinical. He's definitely clinical.
I'm really liking what I see from Southampton against Chelsea, especially because Walcott just looked like he belonged in that team. And Walcott is very unselfish. He was selfish back in the day, but now he's unselfish. And I think that Walcott is going to be supplying Danny Ings on a regular basis. So
I love the fight back from, as much as I'm a Chelsea man, it was a really good fight back from the Southampton team.
It was.
After they looked just buried. They looked buried after Werner popped in a few goals, but they fought back, and they capitalized on this comedy of errors of Chelsea's backline.
Exactly. Happened again.
So good on them, for doing what they did.
And obviously, I just want to say, just Adams, man. A lot of people took Adams out this week, and I just feel for you guys again. This is just the story of the season. It's like anytime you got a player that's like, this guy's been underperforming, take him out. It's like TAA this week. Even though if you feel like taking TAA, just take him out. But it's like the similar story, like, oh, he's not going to do anything. Bang, does stuff. Like, I think Adams got like 11 points or something. You know what I mean? And for all those people out there that say that Adams is going to outscore Danny Ings, hey, you got your wish. You finally did it for one game. One game. But so obviously. Southampton, they're looking all right. And obviously the team they're playing, Everton, they're looking better. Mate. They're looking much better.
Everton. Wow. I wish I could own 4 Everton players. I really do.
How many do you own?
I only own 2. I wish I could own 4.
I love it.
I wish I could own 4. All right. That's what I wish. I want Dinya. I want their whole back line besides Pickford. It's just I love
Rodriguez, man. He assisted the goal. He looked upset though in this game, man. He looked like he was frustrated. He looked like he was he kind of went down for a few easy free kicks, and he looked like Liverpool got to him by the sounds of it, which if I seen that as an observer in Australia, I'm sure that the other managers would have seen that to be like, all right, this guy's got a bit of he's got a bit of a temper. He's Colombian. I love my Colombians. I do. But,
talking about tempers, Richarlison red card. What was that about?
Man, what a red card. What a red card. What are you doing, man?
Just silly. Just absolute silly. Kids these days, John. What can you do with kids?
The kid Herberts, we haven't brought that up in the past. Kids these days. What are you doing, kid Richarlison?
I was very disappointed in Richarlison.
It was strange.
I love the guy. I love him. He's such a good player. He makes that front three work. Yeah,
it just makes him tick, doesn't he?
Why would you throw that tackle in? Like the game was pretty much over. You've got a 2-2 draw against the champions. Just be happy. Just be content.
No.
Don't just dive in like
he's
that.
He's angry, man. He's angry. He wants blood. No. Anyway. Obviously, James Rodriguez and Calvert-Lewin, man. We haven't even spoken about Calvert. He scored again. He's getting his regular 6-point haul. This is what he's getting these days.
It's regular. It's just the same thing.
They're conceding goals at the same time, Everton, aren't they?
They sure are. But they got Pickford. What do you want? Calvert's at 7.7 million now, mate. So he's going to be 8 million very soon.
That is insane.
He's just playing. I mean,
he's electrifying.
He's relating.
He better shape up. Because we need Calvert-Lewin.
Need a man. And my heart is set on you.
Kill man.
So Calvert, I mean, the goal he scored was fantastic.
Yeah.
Like Dinya was just whipping in balls like Dinya does. And
he loves the ball.
I mean, obviously we love Dinya. We love him. So, Dinya was whipping in balls and my screen's not working. Finally, he whipped in a nice ball and Calvert just unopposed. He basically ran unopposed.
It was unopposed.
Yeah.
It was unopposed. I mean,
Robertson thought about it. He's like, no,
not for me.
I ain't got this.
He's like, this guy's got such a leap on him. It's like he last season he could jump X amount, and now he can jump X amount. It's just like this guy's grown this much. He looks better. He looks bigger. He looks stronger.
Yeah.
He just looks really good. Looks really good.
I loved what I saw from Calvin in this game.
Yeah, he's looking good.
Great. This was just a marker. Everton stuck down that marker and said, you know what? We can win this league. We can win this league.
You love talking about them winning the league. Anything's possible.
I
want to look. I don't think so, to be honest. But I mean, hey, anything's possible. But I just want to talk about Keane as well, because Keane now has someone to deliver him balls. Even though he had Gylfi Sigurdsson.
Are you keen on Keane?
Oh, man, I was keen on Keane last season, man. Keane's like a gun. Keane gets up for headers. As a defender, he's not amazing. For me, he's not going to be their centre back for a long term, but he gets up for headers. So I would definitely be keeping an eye on Keane. I'm keen for Keane. Let's be honest, I'm keen.
Are you keen for this premium defender here, Job? I'm going back to the hot topic, which was premium defenders. Can we trust them?
Well, they're not keeping clean sheets. As soon as they put in Olsen and they get rid of Olsen and put Losel in there, because Olsen's going to concede cheap goals as well. I think Losel's their keeper, man. They're just conceding goals, man. It's like the same thing. Pickford just doesn't look good at the back. I mean, Olsen, maybe he's the one for them, but they're just going to concede goals. But it means they're going to score goals. So I don't know about Dinya, even though he's getting assists. He's getting assists, Mick.
I like Dinya.
It's a tricky one.
For me, it's between Dinya and Chilwell for that third defensive spot. I'm big on these defenders because we're not getting a lot of clean sheets. You want defenders that are going to get you attacking returns.
Or just
Dinya's going to get
like
that.
Joffy boy.
Yeah, well, you just go.
I just got 4.5.
Yeah,
kill me.
I want to go cheap at the back, just like Joe.
All right. Anyway, let's quickly go to the next couple of ones because we've got some questions coming up soon. So Wolves, Newcastle. Newcastle got belted. Callum Wilson didn't score. They lost 4-1 to obviously United. Newcastle. St. Maximum, he's pretty cheap. Could we want to keep an eye on?
No, we're not talking about Newcastle this week. We're
talking about this man.
We're talking about Raul. People that own this guy, I still think he's a little bit overpriced, but he's doing the business. He's getting you 8 points a week, which is what you want.
He's doing good. He's scoring goals. He's not. Look, honestly though, like I watched that game, and I might be taking him out this week for Kane because they didn't look good.
No,
Traore didn't play, and
why?
I don't know. He plays for Spain.
Traore?
Maybe they want to play. I don't know. But Podence looks good. Neto is a hog. If Neto Neto, get him in your team maybe, because he is just like, he's not looking for Jimenez. And Jimenez last season relied on Jota looking for him, and he relied on Traore looking for him. Jimenez is going to score goals if he gets supply. If he doesn't get supply, he's just going to keep laying it off to his other teammates to supply it. No Doherty as well. That's why Jimenez, if you've got him, potentially hold him, or if you want to sell him, like I probably will do it for Kane. I've got 2.3. I've got exact money for it. I'm probably going to do that. Talk about it a bit later. But if you hold him, I don't blame you, because Jimenez, man, he didn't have many chances. Usually, like last season, he had chances. This season he hasn't had many, but he's still scoring.
Yeah, I love Jimenez. I wish I could own him, but at that price, I just can't shoehorn him in.
Yeah.
What about Max Kilman, Job? We're going to talk about Max.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about Max.
4.1.
Maximum kill, man.
Maximum.
I mean, 4.1.
Yeah. What about he just, was it 9 and 12? Like that's, wow.
I know, obviously, Espirito Santo's not going to look at that. He doesn't really care about FPL points, but I mean, he's playing in that, the back three. Saiss is playing up, I think
if talk about Saiss, man.
If Marcel comes back into the team, though, I think Kilman
how long is
drops
he
out.
out for? How long is he out for?
Marcel was on the bench.
Oh, wow.
Marcel was on the bench.
I didn't know that.
In this game.
I thought he was out for a game.
Yeah, no. He was on the bench. So Kilman played over Marcel, which is very interesting.
Very interesting.
And Saiss is playing in that advanced wing-back role.
Man, Saiss, honestly, man.
I know.
You got to look at him now, man. What was that? He just looked, he was in the box. He's literally looking like a Doherty of last season.
Yeah.
And he's, and that was his first game that he's played as a wing back, I believe.
Yep.
So for someone, for me to say that, that's crazy. Because he's not a wing back. I mean, it's the first game he plays as a wing back. But look at that cracker that he scored marginally offside. Some of these offside calls, by the way. Just bloody call them like
VAR.
Make a rule that it's like if it's this much, then it's this much. If anyone that's podcasting, it's like a narrow margin. Just call it onside. Like they're ruling out some crackers.
Give the goal. Let the attacker have the benefit of the doubt. It's pretty simple.
Like if it takes more than 2 minutes to figure out if it's a goal, just pay it. Just pay it. Like I don't have Saiss. Saiss would have got 15 points, which many rivals of mine on FPL own. I don't care. You got to pay that goal. It's a goal.
I took him out. I still wanted it to be a goal.
It's against Leeds United. When he scored, I was like, "Oh, what a cracker!" And then when it got rescinded, I was like, "Yes," but I was like, "That's a cracker."
Anyway, that's enough about Wolves, Job. Let's move on to Arsenal versus Leicester. This is going to be a good game. It's a battle of a couple of teams that I'm not too fond of, but see what I didn't like from Arteta is he played negative football. Yeah, he came up against obviously his old mentor, and he thought, you know what, I'm going to play Aubameyang where Aubameyang needs to play, centre forward, but they look so weak.
Yeah.
Then Aubameyang was just like, what do I do here? Where am I? What's my first name? He didn't know what to do.
Yeah, he's only been playing on the wing. I know it's a bit weird. He kind of defended against Pep's army, but look, he had a strategy. It didn't work out. But aside from that, I mean, you always bloody paying out on Arsenal. Arsenal's looking good, man. They're keeping it tight at the back, man.
It's all tight.
They're keeping it tight.
Oh, it's all tight.
And they'll probably keep it tight here as well. And Partey as well. He only played 7 minutes. But he got a yellow card, Mick. He started the game.
He got 7 minutes and then he got a yellow card.
We love this guy, though. Honestly, I think that he
beast.
starts this game.
Yes.
I think that it's time that Thomas Partey starts. Look at this. Look at this one. No one gets this kind of coverage. Look at the image that I found for this guy, man. Wow. I was like, you know what? This is like the beast. This is the beast from Arsenal. He's going to do, for you Arsenal fans out there, this guy is going to create many more clean sheets, even though you guys have been amazing.
Is Arsenal in East London? If they are, he could be the beast from the East.
Beast from the East. Yes. I love Thomas Partey. I think that obviously as an FPL asset, probably not. He's going to pick up yellow cards. He's on the pitch for 7 minutes and picked up a yellow card. It sums up what he's going to do. But he's going to enable people like Oba, and he's going to enable people that are going to be getting forward. Even Ceballos as well, if Ceballos is going to be playing in the midfield.
Interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. Obviously, he'll get his first start this weekend, we would imagine. And he's playing against Vardy's boys. The Vardy bus is coming. Is Vardy going to start, though?
Well, he's not going to start against the Zia or Zorek team, whoever it is in the Europa League. We've known that. But I reckon he starts.
Yeah.
You can't keep Vardy down for too long. Even if he's injured, he'll play.
You can't keep a good Vardy down.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. He's like,
so how many penalties is Vardy going to score against us? That's the question everyone wants to know, Job. Can you answer that question for me? How many? 3?
You know what? Honestly, Jamie Vardy scores against Arsenal, so it wouldn't surprise me, man. Like you look at Jamie Vardy's recent when he plays against Manchester City, there it is, and Arsenal, he's up scoring. So I think he scores maybe one penalty, maybe one open play, maybe gets double.
I mean, besides Jamie Vardy, there's not much else. I mean, Barnes, he's an option, I guess. The defense is injury stricken, so we can't really look at that. What else is there? You know, is your boy Chingy's going to play any minutes or what?
I don't know, man. I hope that they give Under a chance, but
Perez is just a massive trap. We know
you
that.
love your Trap City.
We
Perez,
know
don't
that
you?
Perez is a trap. We know that.
But
what else is there? I mean, I love Iheanacho, but as soon as Vardy comes back, you know, we all know that Iheanacho is a trap as well.
Yeah.
I mean, so Leicester team's a trap. Am I on the right train here?
Oh, look, at the end of the day, look, I've just said that Vardy could get a goal or two as well, but they're playing against this Arsenal defense who don't concede too many. So if Arsenal do keep it clean here, it wouldn't surprise me. So this is another game that you kind of, I don't know, you're not looking at Leicester assets again, maybe just take them out, or I don't know. You got to start to think about it anyway. Yeah.
All right, moving on to Brighton versus West Brom. Moving quickly off.
Yes,
yeah.
please.
Nothing much there.
I mean,
Trossard, Maupay?
Yeah, Maupay. I actually sorry. Respect where it's due. Maupay is someone we're going to talk about in this game. He's
I
on
could bring
penalties.
Maupay in this week. Should I do it?
Maybe it's a player to bring in.
Give me a Y in the chat if I should bring in Maupay this week, guys. Give me a big Y in the chat.
But so Maupay, I mean, West Brom have been conceding. They love conceding. So West Brom players we don't really need to talk about. I still wouldn't own them. If you own Pereira, he's looking decent, but I still wouldn't own him. I'd spend it elsewhere.
Ryan owners could get a clean sheet here, maybe.
You could be, and even Lamptey as well. You never know.
Yeah.
Lamptey's due to get a hole, so
definitely
could be him. And obviously, moving on to the last game before we get into questions and
Burnley versus Spurs.
Yes,
everyone is just big Spurs fanboys at the moment. Oh my god, I need Harry Kane. I love Harry Kane.
Honeypot.
Oh my
Honeypot.
god. Oh, give us some Harry Kane.
He's
Everyone
good,
loves the honeypot at the moment.
I might be bringing this honeypot in. Look at him. He looks like a honeypot picture, isn't it?
That's the question I'm posing, Geoff. Kane equal essential question mark.
Well, you're not going to own him.
Man, you know what? I had a wildcard team where Kane was in there, and he got my captaincy.
Oh,
yeah, I did that, and then I swiftly destroyed that team because I can't do it. How can I bring in? I poo-poo him so hard on the streams and the pods. So,
He'd kill him.
But he's playing out of his skin. He's playing great football. Look at what he's doing.
And he's got the most assists he's ever got in a Premier League season, equal to it or whatever. If you want to be pedantic, if you want to be the nanny state of Melbourne and say pedanticness,
Yes.
he's have exactly the same as every other FPL season that he's played.
I like Sun. I like Korean barbecues. All right. Surely Sun can cover his points.
Korean barbecue
Bloody
chicken.
hell.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, these two boys just play amazing football. Kane, bracing an assist, Son goal assist.
Son's looking ridiculous as well, man. They're both looking crazy, and obviously to think about it, that Bale has only just played how many minutes did he get? 20 minutes.
There he is. There's Gareth.
Looks dangerous.
I love you, Gareth.
He looks dangerous. So I mean, that's the thing. What is Mourinho going to do once they're all fit? Is he going to rotate between? Obviously Kane's going to play every single game.
I can't wait to see them three up front.
That's what I'm thinking.
I can't wait for Bale to take goals away from Harry Kane. That's what I can't wait for. It's going to be great.
Could happen, but it could add to
it too.
Could add to the flourishing of the Spurs.
What a great front three, though.
I mean, look at what are they doing? Like, look at this. Look at Spurs right now. Obviously, the first game of the season, they conceded a goal, but then they scored 5, 1, 6, and 3. So that's what is that? It's 15 goals in their last 4 games. Like that's crazy, man. Hey, that's crazy, Mick. That's crazy. You know what I mean?
I know. Well, I mean, big game here. Burnley away. Burnley have been pretty poor so far.
They've been conceding goals.
So I mean, Pope. They're going to need a Pope masterclass to keep a good Kane and Son down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You feel me, dog?
I'm feeling you, dog.
Especially if Gareth gets
if
Gary, I'm going to call him Gary.
You're going to call him Gary?
If Gary Bale,
GBZ
sounds good. GBZ, G to the B or Z. If GBZ, how did he go from Gary to GBZ? If GBZ can get a start in there, I mean, I'm happy. I want to see this. I want to see them play.
Do you reckon he's going to be Christian Bale like? Oh, perhaps Batman.
Can you hear the crickets? That was a good one. No, whatever. No, but what about Geoff? What about that centre midfield that they've got? This Spurs team. What about that centre midfield? You were talking to me about that centre midfield,
man. Again,
tell me about it.
You get a good defensive midfielder. I'll tell you. You get a good defensive midfielder like Højbjerg who marshals the team. He played for Bayern Munich. People forget this. He went to Southampton. And honestly, this is the thing. they instill when you go to teams like Bayern Munich, you get this kind of this confidence instilled in you, and you grow as a man, you grow as a player. This is real stuff, all right. Hey, I'm just giving you guys some wisdom. I follow all the leagues. Anyone out there that watches my Champions League shit, I follow this stuff. And Højbjerg he's well developed, and he's really marshalling that team, allowing the front three or whatever the front thing is to kind of to kind of just allow themselves to be themselves. So Kane and Son are allowing themselves. Look at them playing together. Like it's actually.
So continue.
It's honestly. So I think that Højbjerg is going to really enable even Bale coming into the team. To really allow the points to continue to flow. So that's why I'm probably going to be getting on Kane this week. I'm pending Europa League, but it's big for Højbjerg. How do you say his name? It's big for that. I know it sounds crazy. You can say Job, you cray, but at the end of the day, I don't mind. It's okay.
Thanks, Job. Thank you for that. Thank you for just dipping in there with that. Dipping in.
I go deep sometimes. I go deep.
All right, mate. Are you ready for your reckless abandon triple captain pick, Joff?
Oh, I am.
Have you chosen it? All right, let's run the music.
Reckless abandon, triple captain pick, triple captain pick.
A triple captain pick.
All right, so my triple captain pick. I'm
pick.
look, it was between two, but putting me on the spot right about now, I am going to go for, you know what? Screw it. I'm going with Danny Ings, baby.
Oh!
He's playing against an Everton team that's been conceding. And I don't care. Danny Ings is getting forward. He's having a crack. This is crazy. If someone does this, man, you're crazy. I'm not doing it. I'm not even captaining Danny Ings. But you know what? He's a reckless. You know what? It's my reckless abandon for this week. My last gut feeling. I didn't go too well. You know what I mean? But this one here, I'm going all in. This guy's clinical. This guy, he has a crack. So this is a crazy pick. I suggest don't do it. Just put it out there. I'm going crazy, all right?
I like it, Job. It's a good move. I mean, it won't be for everyone, but for some people out there, why not go?
He's a businessman.
For Danny Ings, the businessman.
He's a businessman.
All right, let's get into my pick this week. Actually, who was so? Let's just going to touch on what happened last week. So last week it was my turn for triple captain, and I went with Sonny Boy. Obviously got that one.
Well done.
Pretty spot on. Double digit, 11 points. Yeah.
And my gut feeling,
your gut feeling was
Mason Greenwood, who got 0 points. He didn't even get a minute. So clearly, maybe don't even bring in Ings, baby.
So
even though I own him.
It's going to be hard to beat your 0 points, but I think I might be able to do it because let's get into my gut feeling. Roll the music.
Gut feeling.
Yeah, neither am I. All right, Job. My gut feeling pick for this week. It's an easy one for me.
Who you got?
It's Max Kilman.
Ooh.
I'm going to go with Maxi Boy. I'm doubling down.
Oh, man.
I'm going to go with Max Kilman. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not going to go with Max Kilman. I'm going with Christian Pulisic, Job. Come on, I'm not going to be stupid and go Max Kilman. That's a bit silly. I'm going with Christian Pulisic. He's literally, what's he owned by?
I think it's like 3%, isn't it?
4% ownership.
Wow.
He's gone up to 4% on the stream live. So I'm going to go with Pulisic.
All right. Breaking news. Christian Pulisic has just gone up 0.2%.
4% owned.
He's now up to 4%.
Right.
He's going up by the minute.
So that's right. Christian Pulisic is my gut feeling. He had an absolute cracker. Didn't get any points in his first league start of the season, but mate, what we saw from Pulisic was amazing. So that's our gut feeling and our triple captain pick for the week, Job.
I like that. That's it.
Hope you guys enjoyed that.
All right.
So let us move on now to our Delete My Team moment of the week.
Delete my team. Delete my team.
All right. So, who are we going to talk about here? Taking Werner out? I think that's the one, isn't it?
It is.
I think it's taking Werner out.
Well done, Job. I completely didn't prepare for this, but it was definitely Timo Werner. Taking out Timo Werner. I was guilty of this. You were guilty of this.
Yes.
So many of us were guilty of taking out Timo Werner. And what did he do? Went on and punished us. Punished our lives for being Timo Werner haters.
Well, not really haters, but just non-believers, I guess.
Well, he's a bit of a chap, though,
I took him out a few weeks ago, but I'm definitely looking. You got to look at him.
You got to look at him. Look at long, hard. All right, Job. Should we, before we get into questions, we're getting there. We're nearly in questions.
So close. We're
gonna do our captain picks. Let's do our captains and transfers, shall we? And team reviews? Yeah, team reviews. Why not?
Quickly.
Captain pick.
All right, Joff, let's bring up our teams. I'm going to bring up our teams so we can do some back captains. There's your team, Joffy, on the screen there for you.
Joffy's team.
Joffy's team.
All right, who have I got?
Joffy's team. It's
All right,
on the
so
screen.
as you can see over here, this way.
Yeah, there's your team for the week.
There it is. All right, as you can see
Gotta
here,
get rid of that
Son
done.
has the vice captain,
There it
and
is.
I most likely will be bringing in. Oh, you can't see where my hand is.
Just
I most likely will be bringing
talk about your team, man.
in Kane for Jimenez, most likely, and I most likely will be captaining Kane. Oh, I don't know. I'm 100% either going to be captaining Kane or Salah. So most likely Jimenez to Kane, captaining Salah or Kane, waiting on Europa League. So let's see what happens. What about yourself, Mickey boy?
Kane or Salah? I see.
And obviously, actually, sorry for the podcasters, my team, 2 Liverpool defenders. Mitchell against Fulham away. First sub is Justin from Leicester, who will concede. Rodriguez, Souček, maybe he's due for a goal. Salah, Sonny Boy, Ingsy Boy, most likely Kane and Calvert-Lewin.
And look at these kids.
What about your team?
All right,
Look
my
at the
team.
kids on the team.
Let's bring up my team. There it is. There's my
Ooh.
team there, Joffy boy.
More space for our heads. I like that.
Alrighty. So Mane's in goal. Got the 2 Liverpool boys, TAA Robbo, Chilwell and Kilman. Now I'm starting Kilman. I know I might be crazy, but I mean
crazy.
Newcastle at home.
You are
The guy,
crazy.
he's got 9 and 12, so surely he's going to get double digits again. I mean, it's just a given, really.
Yeah.
I could play Dallas there. I could even play Antonio. I want to play Antonio personally, but
He
I'm
might
gonna
be fit
wait
still,
wait and
mate.
see the news. Yeah, I mean, I probably will play him. Let's be honest.
4-5-1. I love it.
I got Pulisic in there, Salah captain, Sonny Boy vice captain. Salah is just perma captain for me until KDB comes back, and then I have to squeeze the KDZ back in. Rodriguez and Grealish makes up my power midfield. Powerful, so powerful. Then I've got Calvert-Lewin just looking pretty lonely up front, I must say.
There you go. Dallas on the bench and Kilman.
Dallas, Antonio, Brewster on the bench as my bench options.
Fair
there.
play. Hey, fair play.
So I will be holding a transfer this week, which is what
back.
I'd love to do.
Mickey boy is back.
Hold me. I'm going to be holding a transfer in preparation for I'll probably take a -4 next week and make a three-way move.
Mini wild card.
Mini wild card
And
might
then,
be happening.
Some questions.
That is our team reveals of the day. Hope you enjoyed them, guys. Thank you for joining us. So
Apologies for the delay and questions right now.
I think it's time for question time.
Question.
That was a long-winded question.
I am absolutely cooked.
All right, guys. So start hitting us up with the questions. I'm going to go to the top of the page.
Top of the pops.
Top
Is
of
it top of the
pops,
pops,
and say
Mickey boy?
g'day to some people. G'day to some people.
G'day,
Alrighty.
everybody. Everyone that said hello. Good day to you now. Sorry if we haven't said hello to you already.
Welcome to the stream. It's time for questions right now. So let's get into it. Actually, sorry, I put the question banner up. Where is it, man?
Where's the question banner?
Come on,
Danny Ings is
Mick.
clinical, Mick.
Come on, Mick. Gut feeling. There is gut feeling one. That's the wrong banner, Joff.
That's the wrong one.
There it is.
Oh.
Question time.
Oh, question time.
Question time. I'm gonna leave Gameweek 6 preview.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's go to the first question. Chris Turner is asking, guys. Is he talking to you? Is it worth going from Pulisic
He's
to
talking to me.
Rodriguez? I'm a bit worried with given he was so withdrawn. Guys, gut tells me to hold an iron DCL. That's a good question. That's a good question. I'm gonna give you the advice of just hold. I'm gonna hold Pulisic for now, but I mean, not owning Rodriguez, I know.
I reckon maybe do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends.
It's a hard
I mean,
move. It's a
if
hard
you-
move.
But the thing is, look, the thing is that you obviously brought in Pulisic last game week, so sometimes I like to keep him for more than one game week. But at the same time, if you want to do it, I don't blame you.
Yeah, that's a toughie for me. Alrighty, Jesse Bauer, welcome to the stream.
Jesse.
We love Jesse. So glad I got Kane in and captained him last week.
Well
you guys
done.
were so against Kane last week.
I mean, it was him mostly.
Joff wasn't. Come on,
I
be
love
honest, Jess.
Kane.
Come on, Jess.
No, but it was you were just so powerful with
It
the
was just me.
anti-Kane. Even though, look, I was just kind of like, yeah, here and there, we'll see what happens. Now I'm like, yeah, let's get the Kane in.
All right, Simon.
Well done,
Fidel,
Jesse. Well done.
Jess. Go for it, Jeff.
So Grealish, Rodriguez, Foden, or Grealish, Foden, and Mahrez, or Sterling and Barclay. Suggestions?
What do you reckon?
Mahrez or Sterling and Barclay. Okay, maybe Sterling and Barclay.
Yeah, I like Grealish, Foden, and Mahrez. I like that.
Yeah,
It's good.
I like
Good little
that.
triple up. Alrighty, where is the social distancing, Joffy?
let's
Joffy, get away from me.
Let's get closer.
2.5 meters. Alrighty, let's move on from that. Thoughts? All right, Johnny Engelbrecht would like to know thoughts on Aguero.
Yes.
Ooh, Aguero.
Aguero, he's a
great
player.
though.
I think that we've got to look at Aguero. If you bring him in, it's a massive differential, and he's on penalties once again. So until KDB gets back, but you got to keep an eye on him, Mick.
Yep. Nah, I mean, until KDB comes back, he's a massive own for me. Just massive. Until KDB comes back, and then a penalty, and then that's it. Alrighty, Basudev. Welcome, Basudev. Grealish or J-Rod? Ooh, who would you pick?
Ooh,
I'm going to get up my big J-Rod. Just get J-Rod.
G to the R or G or H. Should we say H?
J-Rod.
It's like in the Italian language as well. There's no J. It's Giovanni.
Alrighty, Nerdesh is talking about McGinn. He wants everyone to get happy about McGinn. We're not happy about McGinn, but I mean, yeah, 5.5 million. Why not?
Hey, it could be good, man. McGinn,
go there?
McGinn's like their underdog in that team, So who knows? I loved him last season when he was fit. So keep an eye on him.
I'm not going to put up the next tweet, the next question because
There's a bit of swearing,
bit of profanity in there.
But we liked it.
Oh, whoops, I did. Sorry. Will James play? No, he won't. As Billy's got that.
I don't
role,
think so either.
Yeah. All right, Joffy.
Bring in Lamptey for a -4 or start or play 10 men. Don't think Reece James or Mitchell will start. Look, if you feel like you should do it, do it. Mitchell might still game. He still might game. He still might get one more game. So
Mitchell still might gameplay.
He still might get some game non-playing characters. So he might still play. All right. So I don't know. That one is you have to back your gut, man. Maybe do the move though, because Lamptey's got an easy game.
Nice. Mario Rodriguez would like to know Vardy, Barnes, and Jimenez out. Kane, James, and Rodriguez and Maupe in. Okay, I'm not sure how he does that.
-8.
How does he take out 3 players and put in 4?
No, he's bringing it's James Rodriguez, not James and Rodriguez.
Oh, there's 2 names. He put his full name. That's cute. I like that move. I would definitely do it. Take it.
Yeah, I like it as well. Take the hit. We love taking the hit. Yeah.
Take the hit. Take the hit.
Just a quick one.
Just
impromptu.
a quick one in there.
Impromptu.
Alrighty.
Someone's saying Mitchell starts 100%.
Yep. Thank you. That's Zikakas.
Oh, Zikakas.
Summer's evening, guys. Welcome. Blake Martin is all capital letters. Thoughts on West Ham players?
We spoke about him a little bit, but I mean, they could be good. They're doing well.
Going to push the wildcard button, apparently.
Oh, Summers.
FPL Sum is captaining Sterling. Good move. Why not? Johan believes that Reece James will start.
Good on you, Johan. Oh,
Samuel Deering in the house. What up, Samuel Deering?
Sammy, sorry to go back to you with the bloody UCL stuff, man, but I hope you did well. Poor guy, bloody Captain Hakimi, man. Got 0 minutes.
Oh, that's disappointing for you. Fazil Mohammed, hi guys. How you doing, mate?
Fazila!
Reginald back in the house.
Reggie.
Welcome, Reggie.
Brought in Bruno for KDB, and now I don't want to sell him, but I want KDB back also. Yeah, fair play. Yeah, I get that.
There you go. Another KDB question
revolving Fernandez. So he's saying, Sisu is saying, worth selling Fernandez now to get funds for Kane. What do you think?
Yeah, I do it.
You do it.
Yeah.
Fernandez is like not blanking me.
Yeah, but man, I like Kane. I'm on the Kane train, but I'm not going to own him.
Fair play. Who to get instead of TIA? Sisu was asking, is it even essential to have Liverpool defenders nowadays? I mean, look, if you want to take him out, I don't blame you. But at the same time, this week, I'd probably keep him because Sheffield United don't score. Who knows? Maybe Adrian makes a stupid mistake and pisses us all off. But if you're going to do it, I'd downgrade to a cheap 4.5 or something. Yeah. Spend it elsewhere.
Welcome to the stream, Totally F2P. No worries for being late, mate. We
Joshy
forgive
boy.
you, Joshy. Paco is saying that KDB is back in training. Thank you, Paco, for the update.
Paco.
Reginald with VD and Allison out. Liverpool defense will blow away.
I mean, you could be right.
like a leaf in the wind. I don't see that happening. I mean, Klopp's too good of a manager to let that happen, mate. That is my personal opinion.
We shall see.
There you go, Joffy. That's for you.
Thomas McStay, best defender under 5 million.
For me, it's Dallas.
It's big. It's a tricky one for me. I mean, Lamptey. I like Lamptey, but I'd love to say Sace, but he's a bit over. But yeah, I'll say Lamps.
Nice one. Astralicious. Oh, I like it.
Do you think he kept those boys on right? All right. So Astralicious is saying, do you think that Robbo will continue to bomb forward now that BBD is out? Maybe he'll have more defensive duties. Mick?
He'll bomb forward. Optimus Prime. I am Optimus Prime.
Oh.
Cybertron.
Megatron. Kakarot.
Salah or Kane captain? Big question.
Oh, man. I'm in the same boat, buddy. Flip a coin. Maybe Salah. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going Salah as well.
Penguin.
Penguin in the house. Hello.
Hello, Penguin. Oh,
All right. Thomas McStay is all about Richarlison.
loves
Good
him.
on him.
Loves him. Saying Richo's coming back into his team.
Oh, FPL Dare in the
FPL
house.
Dare.
What up, FPL Dare?
What you doing?
Bit of royalty, FPL royalty in the house
We love
tonight.
FPL
Welcome to the
Dare.
stream, brother. Yeah, we're doing very well. I don't know if you
Thanks,
can tell.
sir. Thank you.
We're doing quite well.
Hope you're doing well also.
Let's go. Oh, Demish, welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you're
Demish.
enjoying it. Oh, yeah,
Oh.
I got a Y. Yeah, I got a Y.
Yeah, I got some Ys.
Got some Ys.
And someone got some N's as well. Oh, look, Dimish said no, and then he said yes.
Demish is he's unsure.
Oh,
Straight swap with Charleston to Kane, McStay. Well
Yeah, I
done.
like it. I like it. And YBE, what up, guys? What up, YBE?
What up, what up, what up, what up?
Legend,
All right.
legend.
Anna wants to know McGinn or Barclay. Well, let me just cue this one up so I can get this one so it's funny and stuff. Both of them are traps. They're both traps, guys. So let's just stay away from
I
them.
love it.
The answer is Grealish. That's right, Thomas. The
love it.
answer is Grealish.
Oh, that's great. Oh, yeah, probably Grealish. You got to go
that's
Grealish. I mean, out of the two, though, maybe Barkley at the moment.
Thomas is asking Potence to Grealish, Joff.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, I like that.
Mm-hmm. Pritval saying hello. We are doing quite well. Thank you.
Evening, pal.
Good evening, sir. Jesse Bauer is saying, out of principle, never getting Werner back in my team. Fair
Jesse
enough.
Bauer is holding a grudge.
Fair enough. Samuel Deering he's asking for the song again. I can do that for you.
Oh,
I have capabilities of
You
that.
like to delete my team? So
Delete my team. Delete my team.
That was for you, Sammy. Hope you enjoyed
Sammy,
that.
We love Sammy.
Do we have a private league?
We do,
We do
we
have a
do.
private league, mate.
I'm pretty sure it's on our Insta page, like in one of those things, and on our in like like the buttons. You know those buttons? I don't know what they're called. Highlights, yeah. And it's on our Twitter page as
On
well.
the Twitter page as well.
If you still can't get a YB, let me know, and
Yeah,
we'll
just
get
send
you in
us
there.
a DM,
man.
we'll get you in.
you in there.
Absolutely. Oh, Thomas from State loves my team. Thanks, brother.
Ooh, Mickey
Thank
boy.
you for the love.
Loving the Mickey
Didn't
boy.
I play my wild card? I did play my wild card, man.
You sure
That was
did,
my
Bob.
wild card team that was put up
Bob
before.
Sacramento.
You want to see it again? I'll show you. I'll show you later. All righty, let's have a look. Madison Tudor. That's for you,
Madeline
Joff.
Tudor, what do you think about this team? Johnston, TAA, Ailing, Target, Sala, Captain, Sun, Yames, Rodriguez, Pereira, Kane, DCL, Jimenez. Roll the transfer this week or transfer Barclays English Premier League for Pereira. Maybe do it.
Oh, but we all know what Barkley is. And Jesse Bauer summed it up the
Oh,
best.
Barkley trap.
Barkley is a massive trap.
Oh, Barkley
So,
trap.
I mean, bring in Barkley at your own peril, I say. All right. Basu Dev wants to know Barnes to Grealish, J-Rod, or Zaha. J-Rod, just J-Rod. Just jam J-Rod in there.
Awesome.
Is that Wolverine?
Captain Kane, Wolverine. Sing. I love it. That's great. Thanks, man. I'll take it.
Zaki is saying, what do you think, Joe?
Thoughts on Bruno Fernandes? Worth the money? Man, he's delivering. You can't say he's not worth the money. We think that maybe you're a bit overpriced, Bruno, but you can't say there's not worth the money. He's doing stuff.
Yeah.
He's doing stuff. He's doing stuff.
Yeah.
I'm looking at him.
I wish I had more money. If I had more money, I'll think about it. I love him. Oh, drop it a Roma love. Roma.
When we win games and before the games, we've got this. That's our tune. It's like the Liverpool like Anfield one. Just putting it out there.
Ollie Johnny wants to know about Aguero 2 rounds before wildcard. I guess it may be like a short term.
Why not? Hey, good on you. Good on you.
Why not?
Hey, good on you.
That's it.
Brandon Hunt.
Oh.
Brandon Hunt is saying Richmond or Geelong. Completely understand if you don't answer. We've got you, Brandon, because we follow the AFL as well. Well, I do anyway.
Sure.
And I think Richmond 3 and 4. But wait a minute. I'm going to stop you there because I just want Ablett and Dangerfield to win it, and no one's going to know what we're talking about. But yeah, I think Richmond win.
AFL is great. All right. Mufsi is asking Martinez or Pope. I think it's a clear Martinez option there.
Yeah, for value. I mean, if you've got the money, Pope's probably the better option long term. But Martinez, man, he's so cheap.
That is the end of the questions, Joe.
Oh,
We made it to the end. So any more questions, guys? Hit us up before we finish the stream.
I think they realized that like these boys look fairly cooked. It's been a long hour. I'm pretty done, to be fair.
All righty, so let's we'll get into the Patreon shout out before we end in the stream right now. So big shout out to Samuel Deering, George Zakakis, Stephen Bailey, Gary Warwood, Anthony Forelli, Carl Brett, David Parra, Bradley Emott, David Jerub, Ivan Kovacevic, Alec Mesmarda, Zach, Damian Roberts, and our producer level Salah patrons. Thank you to all our producers out there. Thank you very much, guys.
We love producers.
Wesley Quirk, Bert Van Goys, Sahir Hamid, Patrick Carney, Louis Hughes, and Sammy Horner. Thank you so much, guys.
We love you guys.
We love you so much.
And then we've got a few more questions real quick.
Oh, some more bombed in there. Let's have
Just
a look.
a couple of quickies. Quickies.
Alrighty.
It's a bit up.
Oh,
We
yeah,
missed
bit
one.
up. Missed up there. Alrighty.
Right, so
Okay, moving up. No,
moving on.
Dimesh is saying no Kane for
moving
Mickey.
on.
No, I don't own Kane.
No,
I'm not big on Kane. I'm not a big Kane fan, but I mean, he could find his way into my team if he keeps playing the way he's playing. Let's be honest.
Oh, look at Tom. Too late for Martinez bandwagon. Get the Leeds keeper. Oh, he's gone for my boy.
Damn.
My boy Melier. I think it's pronounced Melier or Pam, and I'm not too sure. Pam, maybe Pam.
Jonathan Ampas, keep Barnes or transfer to Grealish for a neg 4. Take the hit.
Leeds will probably concede at least one. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully we can.
This is a funny one.
DC out Aguero in. Don't think he will.
Yep.
DC
Alrighty.
out.
Bale Zaroo.
If he feels like
Zaroo.
but if he feels like he's got to do it, he's got to do it. And Bale Zaroo, how are you, fella? How are you?
Welcome.
You think, guys? Hey boys, Podence. You guys think Podence will start all Traore? Now, what's going to happen? Is Traore going to start or not? I don't know, man. Honestly, Bale Zaroo, Jimenez looks less of an option with no Traore. Like, surely Traore starts unless he's like had a bust up with Espirito Santo. Otherwise, it makes no sense, man.
It's a very
I don't
interesting
get
thing.
it. I don't get it. It's boggling my mind. Damn it.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect from this Wolves team. I mean, I think Neto is really the only option you can think of in this team. You know, I mean, obviously besides Jimenez. So.
Does Neto get benched now? Like, what's going on, man? What's going on?
Chelsea United scoreline. I think it's going to be 3-2 Chelsea.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I reckon it's a bit tight. I reckon you guys win like 2-1.
I mean, United back in form.
Yeah, true though. Yeah.
Sisu owning Mitrovic is so frustrating. Who do I get instead? Anybody. I mean,
I don't know.
Bamford
could get Watkins. Maybe
Watkins.
Antonio. I reckon Wilson. If you got an option, Wilson. I still like Wilson.
Still like him, man. Best Chelsea player to transfer in, Luke Stroud. I mean, Werner at the moment. Take a punt on Pulisic maybe if you want to.
Yeah, I agree.
Or Chilwell. Chilwell's like the most solid one you can go
concur.
for. Do you concur?
Oh, yes, I do.
Alrighty. Connor Evans. It's for you, Jeff.
Oh, you give me the big questions.
Yeah.
Honestly, the best thing about wildcutting prematurely, I was going to say another word, was that I got Martinez when he was 4.0. Hey, good on you, mate. Good on you. Hey, Connor, good on you, mate. Well done. It's important. Sometimes those little cheeky gains, they go a long way later in the season.
Yeah.
Good on anybody. Good on all of you.
Astrolicious, the most important question for Game Week 6. Who is the captain?
Salah, Kane. I'm going to look. One of those two for me. And I think that's about it, isn't it?
I think Salah and Kane are pretty good options, Jeff. And I think
so,
you gotta go for, I mean, you could go for a City option, like maybe, Sterling at City.
Aguero, yeah.
Aguero, yeah. It's another option there. All right. Nimesh wants to know our ranks right now. I'm like roughly 2 million odd.
Yeah, I think I'm a little bit around there as well.
Yeah, Jeff's not far. Jeff's
I honestly haven't
9
even
points
checked
ahead of
it.
me.
I haven't even checked it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. And Sayman, put your question again, Sayman. We've got a couple more questions before you. So we have Peter is saying, he will find it. He will send it again.
Yeah, cool.
Peter Polath is saying thoughts on Tellez or too early. Too early, but he played as a winger for in the Champions League. So if he's going to start playing as a left winger, we've got to keep an eye on him. He's on free kicks as well, penalties. Sorry, oh my God, penalties. He's on some free kicks and some set pieces. Bruno Fernandes is a penalty taker forever, but Tellez, he's a set piece taker and a corner kick taker. So, again, I don't know what's going to happen here with Fernandes if he's going to take much away from Fernandes, but keep an eye on him. That's all I'm going to say is keep an eye on what happens with the set piece situation.
I like it. All right. Shantanu saying Rashford, yeah or no?
Oh, yeah.
I love Rashford.
Oh, yeah,
I love Rashford.
I like him too.
Good option.
Yeah, nah.
Good option. Good price.
Yeah,
I like him. I would say yeah. I'm going to say yeah. Jonathan Ampas is having a laugh. Wants Captain Watkins.
For captain.
Hey,
I don't think so.
why not?
Look, Leeds are pretty tight at the back. Some games, these like lately, we've got to act together. I probably wouldn't do it. But, I mean, if you want to do it, Jonathan, do it, my friend.
Big shout out to Fantasy Football Scout for our sponsorship with them. Thank you so much, guys. We want to head over to Fantasy Football Scout to the members area. Head over there. They are a big proponent of ours as part of the Scout Network. Jump on to Jamie Humphreys. Do we jump on Man United? Tell us Rashford / Bruno.
Keep an eye on him, maybe Jamie.
I think Rashford definitely someone to look at. Megan, Stanley, Ibrahim wants to know Ings or Kane.
Obviously, if you got the money, you go Kane. But Ings is my boy.
And there we go. Same in Pudal would like to know Grealish, Rodriguez, and Foden or go Sterling, or should I get Mahrez and Rodriguez?
Mahrez and
Bit of a loaded
Rodriguez.
question. Yeah, I'd say Mahrez and Rodriguez
Yeah, I like
as well.
that too.
All agreed. There we go. Thank you. No, you're very welcome, mate. Should I captain Salah or Kane? We're both going to say Salah, but I mean,
Salah or
Kane's a good option too, mate. Just
Back your gut.
back your gut.
Back
Exactly
your
right.
gut. I think that's about it, guys. Thank
Close
you
your
for
eyes and
tuning
hit the
in.
button.
Hit that button, back your gut. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed it. And for anyone that's watching, that's part of the UCL videos as well, thanks for subscribing. We gathered a whole bunch of subscribers from our My Champions League fantasy videos. And thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We hope you enjoyed this stream. I know that we did. Good luck in game week 6.
Always a pleasure.
May your arrows be green,
Ooh.
as I'm sure that they will be, because
Ooh.
it's starting to get to that point of the season where we can kind of see what's happening, and we're kind of formulating our plans and updating our teams, getting them into nice spots. So just enjoy the ride now, because I'm sure everyone's team's looking pretty good. You're probably wildcarded into a decent team, or you're holding on to your wildcard because you've got a decent team. Either way,
That's it.
we're getting into a good position to start striking some points. Striking
I like it.
that iron.
Strike.
Time to strike. So as we say at FPL, take the hit. Always remember to stay positive.
Embrace the greens and just have a good time.
Yeah, always.
Let's just have a good time. Let's
Always
just
have a
enjoy the
good time.
game.
That's what it's all about, guys. Thank you for joining, guys. We'll see you guys real soon.
Cheers, guys.
Bye-bye.
Take the hit, take the hit, take the hit.